talk about it, sending your topics. You gotta tune in every week. Unfiltered, guess it pop. And you gotta know that it's unfiltered. Did it really just say that? Yeah, it's unfiltered. What you expect? It's time to get unfiltered. No holding back.
Is everybody's all hearts and minds back
I
together?
guess so, shit. I already know Sammy Socialite in his Doug Thizzle.
Okay, way to start off the intro.
Y'all done started already?
Let me socialize.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't hear action or anything.
Sam just started talking.
You were
I asked
going
if everybody was ready to get started. We're at least in the beginning stages to get ready to set up. So what's up? What I'm talking about? How y'all doing today?
Tad.
Somebody had to work today. And Sammy Socialite is in the building.
in the beat.
Setting the scene. Okay. Who else we got here today? Focus. Okay. So
Y'all
everybody
trying to
is
be
here.
cute with these little intros, but I mean, I guess I'll follow suit on track.
Shaq's closet. I seen you, girl. I seen you, boy.
I've been showing up.
Shout out to Paige because she just dropped the fit on there. That's pretty dope. Are you gonna shout out to Paige so that people know?
It's Shaq's _closet with a Z.
Cause she be on that serving face and then get on the show and act like she don't even want to share her gear.
Speaking of serving face,
What?
see my pictures.
Sam posted a picture where he had a whole lamp
A whole lamp.
as a prop, and then when I asked him about it, he said that was I guess a tip from Tyra. He used the lamp as not only a prop but for extra light.
Hello.
I say, can you please just get a ring light like normal people?
Anywho, Tyra would be proud at my America's Next Top Model photo shoot that you can find on my Instagram or Twitter page.
Please shout that out so the people know.
I mean, by this time, everybody should know.
Right.
Sammy _socialite Twitter, Instagram Samuel1190. Doo-doo.
Cool. Alright. Any new music to tell the people about?
Yep, dropped on SoundCloud. Jesus Wept. Go check it out. Free to focus. I'm out here.
Yes.
Sample that this week. Okay.
What? Lazarus what?
Jesus Wept.
Oh, okay.
You about to have right in there?
Nah, I'm saying, that he's talking about in the song. You know, you gotta go hear it.
Alright, so let's get our day started and I get to poke fun at Sam.
Oh.
Yeah, so I get to poke fun at
Shady.
Sam today. So let's talk about these NBA finals.
That are officially over now.
Let's talk about the predictions.
Because your prediction was way off every single time we
Way
talked
off.
about
I mean,
it. You
at
had
the-
a lot of hope for the
At the
Warriors.
end of the day,
How does that make
I'm not the person that tore Clay's ACL, so
You think that was way over by then.
It wasn't over.
It was over.
It
Clay was
wasn't
not about
over.
to save them.
Yet Clay and Steph together could have saved them, but
No.
you know. Anyway, shout out to the Raptors.
Get them
Let it
in
be
there.
said, let's pray for KD. That's a real bad injury
yeah.
he suffered.
And Clay,
I was saying with KD though, I
Weren't
guess.
they both free agents this year?
allegedly.
Yes. So that's the thing, like, well, who's gonna want him now with that injury?
Everybody.
So they're just gonna hope.
They'll give
like,
him a
that's
chance.
bad.
They're probably gonna sell the Warriors, but that's neither here nor there. But shout out to I'll just have to shout out to Drake, cause Drake got him a ring.
They gave Drake a ring too? Oh, because he's an
Well,
ambassador.
they probably will
So that's
give
it.
him a ring
Yeah, they probably will get something.
if basketball players even get rings.
Did they
Well,
give him
usually
an
when
official
there's a
trophy?
championship,
He was
like,
walking around with
everybody
the
get a
trophy.
ring.
Did he get his own official trophy?
Probably
trainers
not.
and
I
stuff.
think it's like a team trophy. But yeah, you know, basketball season is over, but it just started again yesterday with the draft.
There we go. So, how do we feel about Zion? Do we feel like he is going to be the savior of the Pelicans? Are they going to advance further?
They can't
In
be saved.
2019, 20,
They
okay.
do.
So it ain't like the Knicks, how they call it, like the place you go to die, is it?
I mean,
Or your career to die?
So
there's been
Stepped on.
two well-known superstars within the last 12 years that were cursed to be in New Orleans. Chris Paul You know, he didn't do anything for them before he went to the Clippers. And Anthony Davis, while he tried his very best, even still didn't do anything. And they're both amazing ball players. So Zion could be as amazing as he wants to be.
Is Anthony Davis officially in LA?
I mean, by all accounts, yeah, they're not gonna renege the trade at this point, especially since draft picks have already been used. Like the Hawks got the 4 pick from the Pelicans that they got from LA in the AD trade, and with that pick we picked DeAndre Hunter from Virginia at number 4 for the Hawks. So hopefully the trade was approved, because I mean we wouldn't have that pick anymore if that was the case.
Well, I wasn't going to get into him yet, but do you have any stats on our new pickup for the Hawks?
Which one, Hunter or Mr. Cam Reddish?
Well, initially I'm looking at Cam, but give us some Hunter too, because I didn't have him on my list, but I had.
This is the story of DeAndre Hunter. Is he got injured his freshman year, came back to school. They lost. They were a number 1 seed that year. They lost in the very first round to a 16 seed. Then they came back this year and they won the tournament with Virginia this year. So I mean, he, like, as far as stats, I mean, he's a good basketball player. He's obviously not Zion, but it's something that he's a piece that the Hawks need.
Okay.
And I think he will have to develop a lot. It's not gonna be instant like how Trae Young was kind of average for like the first 2 months and then just picked it up. I don't think it's gonna be that fast, but he's gonna be a great piece. But now Cam Reddish, that's the one right there. Like the fact that he fell to us at 10 is crazy. Like he's a baller. He went to Duke, so they like to win, and I can't wait to see what the Hawks do. Everybody else draft, Hawks draft, 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
Hawks ain't that.
Well, I think that this upcoming season, I'm gonna try to maybe not be a season ticket holder, nothing stupid like that, but at least show up to way more games. I had a good time, and I kind of do like,
yeah, that's reasonable.
And I like the food prices now. Like they have.
That's
really
not gonna be cheap though. When
they
playing
taking
somebody.
it up.
No, I'm saying like he said he's gonna go when they playing somebody. Okay.
No, them tickets always.
Yeah, the Warriors and
Because
Lakers
they sell out for the
expensive.
other team. They don't even sell out for us. So
I
I'd be
mean,
happy
no.
when we be in LA. A majority of the times we went to go see Boston and them play, and it almost felt like there was more Boston fans in there than there was of us.
That's universal.
Atlanta's whack.
We're not whack. We don't know how to finish. We're great starters. We just don't know how to finish.
I don't know what you looking at me for.
Well,
Mr.
I'm about to
Statman.
cut y'all out.
Mr. Statman, you know what's going on.
I didn't say
I know you ain't saying nothing, Shaq, but you know.
Because I don't watch sports.
New York getting out of pocket right now.
I'm not. I'm stating facts.
No, you're not. So how can I
I'm
help
about to
you
say, you guys gonna have that
No,
debate?
we're not doing it today.
Okay. Well, I wanted to swing it Shaq's way. Did you even catch the draft at all? So not even see some photos or anything?
Now you know.
Anything that hit social media?
I mean, I know what it is, but I don't watch it.
No, I was the
Or
reason why
follow it.
the reason why I'm asking is
It was
because
an
I
outfit.
wanted to talk about some of the outfits that was on there. So I want to see if you may have caught them.
Oh no, child, I don't watch that.
Oh my goodness!
see
So
all
it's like a fashion show
Allegedly.
and everything. I enjoy seeing anybody's sports show.
Why
see
are you
what-
saying that they look silly?
I only picked out the silly ones, but there was a lot of people who came fresh. Like I'm talking about suits, tailored watches,
Shout-
and necklaces, blinging. Like they look like they had the money already in the
Like
bank.
shout out to JCPenney because
They sponsored
I promise you, JCPenney did a lot of the player suits last night, and of course
They
on
was
Twitter it was
doing
advertised.
clean.
Cam Reddish, they did his custom suit. And
Oh, it's not
like,
a joke.
No, this is not a joke. Like JCPenney definitely was a sponsor
They were-
and had some of these boys fresh,
Some of them suits
But
was
but
on
some of
point.
them were not on point.
The person that I have to talk about the most.
Hold on, let's talk about Sam's suit.
Wow, we are definitely not going there.
Today is my Sam day.
We are not going to go there. today. Really.
Check out that IG and turn.
This
He
is
shouted out his IG
you
twice.
is acting real different today.
It's the tequila, my guy.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Look, well,
What?
I didn't have
You read your comment?
JCPenney didn't sponsor me, so you know I had to rough and tough it
I can
with my pop
take
suit.
that up though.
I mean, all that's cool, but
You just
it's my
didn't tell
dad's suit. That's what people don't understand.
Your dad's way taller than you?
Yes, my dad is 6'5". I just needed the suit for something. I'm not gonna tailor this man's suit
What,
and then
well,
he
they-
can't wear it. So
It might have been because it was like, no, I'm not doing no spin. I'll be trying to be funny. But it was just like, okay, if you trying to flex, like I could see. No, I'm just saying.
who
No,
flex? I don't be doing that shit for flex.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I knew something wasn't necessarily other part and I just wore it for an occasion, I'm not necessarily going to
Take a
like,
picture.
I wouldn't say take a picture.
Ask me if I will
I just
don't.
on social media. That's all I'm saying.
But see, that's the difference between me and you. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
No, I'm
This
not
is-
the one
this
that's
is-
over here rolling. I'm pretty much a
I don't care what y'all
I'm just kind of mad that he
think.
threw you out there like that.
Oh, like, yo, like,
I'm just like, whoa. Kevin, you know,
alright, I got you. So you ain't got no hat on today, huh?
Nope.
Wonder why. Showing that hairline. Okay, anyway. Back to the ugly.
that escalated.
The ugly suits, goddamn, not including mine. Bobo had on an ugly Spider-Man suit that
He didn't count.
Caught-
I think he has an OK Swiss or some Nike shells.
he caught the attention of Donovan Mitchell, whose nickname is Spider-Man. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, that's how we doing it."
He looked like the Nightmare
Marvin
Before Christmas
Bagley
a little bit.
came back and dropped a diss track for Lillard, and Lillard basically on Twitter all day today is just downplaying the whole shit. Like, I mean, you know, I was just minding my own business, trying to finish my album, but he keep having my name in his mouth, so I had to shut him down. But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I wish we. Ooh.
Okay, see, this is the thing. Like, Bagley shot back. Like, Dame had said a line about how Bagley was wearing his shoes in high school, and Bagley was like, "Yeah, you right. I did have them trash Adidas type shit, but they were so trash it made me jump to my Puma bag because he's sponsored by Puma or whatever. Dame's sponsored by Adidas." So I don't know. I guess Dame was probably fired because nobody was expecting him to actually respond, because Bagley told him to come on First Take and have a rap battle. But he was like, "Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't coming on First Take." No, he said he ain't coming on First Take.
Oh, he on food with First Take?
That sounds like what he was saying, but that's a whole nother story.
So we talked about what the name is, Bowley?
Bowl.
Bowl. Alright, so I still have to get to Darius Garland.
What he do?
He had on this outfit and the pants had like this split in them, like a front slit.
Interesting.
But what threw me off was the jacket was like an oversized trench coat and it had like really big, almost like a bell sleeve for a man. And every time I seen him, I just kept calling him Sensei, because it looked like somebody who was getting ready for like a ninja performance.
Well,
But
I hope he has the time in his life in Cleveland.
he had the style
Because
to put him in some
where
crazy
he
stuff.
can wear shit like that at.
I was just about to say, I hear there are people like this, so maybe they appreciate that little outfit, but it was a miss. If you had seen
My Hawks
it,
players
it
was
a miss.
fresh.
The
Thanks
pink
to JCPenney.
suit. I don't know about the pink suit, but there was a pink suit.
What's wrong with
Nice.
the suit?
Nice.
Just giving a shout out.
I like the pink suit. I like the lavender pinstripe that was going on that was there. I enjoyed seeing that.
Even at the end of the day, they all 19-year-olds, so they was still dressed like they was going to the prom.
But not unfortunately, there's a lot of other basketball players out here who be D-Wade, Russell,
Oh,
and they be
oh,
they be
oh,
fresh that
oh.
way, but it be weird too.
And
So some of them are fitting in, and then some of them just looked a mess for the night.
Oh,
You don't think they?
Okay, Jasmine Masters
And now,
reference.
yeah, shout out to her because she all over the social media with her crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What we talking about now,
Some
Johnny?
music. Give me
Oh, we
some
finna
music
twerk to some music?
updates. What you trying to twerk for? What's that?
Oh, I mean, yeah, like my homie Focus said, you know, this tequila makes me crazy.
That tequila bottle, that soup, honey.
Ooh, I'm going
But
to
here we go to this
beat y'all.
music. We got Migos dropped some stuff that was pretty nice.
Yo, like
I like that.
the stripper thingy. Yeah, I heard that today.
Yeah,
I just listened. I just listened to it. It's
Why they
I
put
ain't heard this one.
it? Just came out,
it's
Shawty.
hard.
Oh, I like it. It's
I
got
thought it was a
nice
Quavo song at first, cause
Me
there
too.
he go.
I
He
mean,
took out the whole first half
putting
of
his
the song.
foot in a hook
Yeah,
again.
he
Okay,
did.
but don't all of these. I'm not even trying to be funny.
They
but
don't all sound
no,
alike.
I'm not saying they all sound alike, but I feel like their music individually stays on brand of the Migos.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I
They
feel
got
like
the
it's
sound.
not where it's
Right.
like okay, you know, Quavo gonna have his own album and it just sound completely different. No, it just
They got the.
Mm.
They
Well,
know what
it sounds like
they got
it's
it.
of the Migos.
Okay, all the music that dropped like yesterday, today, or whatever, shit was fire pretty much.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
It's
because
good music.
that song, I can't wait to play that tonight.
You said it's all of this been fire?
That I heard, like
Well, you know,
Lil
he did
Nas,
give what
the
you call it credit
Megatron.
Lil Nas X whole thing on fire.
Well,
It's
the
only
Panini
7
song is pretty cool.
songs.
And I'm only giving it like 2 out of 7.
I heard the Panini
Really?
Like
I
I've just
enjoyed
been
it.
out of touch with everything.
Well,
I
I'm
had
gonna
to
need
do
you.
it.
I just
We
listened
gonna
to
we gonna have to catch you
to
up,
the Nicki
man.
Minaj song. She
The
had-
Megatron, right?
Yeah, I mean it was straight.
But-
And then she had her boyfriend in the video.
Who's the boyfriend?
Some
The
nigga
race
that
car
every
driver or something?
it's they're so
some
heavy
dude
on the
that
blogs.
she was with
They're so
when
heavy
she
on the
was
blogs.
younger.
They call him every time they
Yeah, he's
mention him,
not-
they be like Nicki Minaj's rape accused
Yeah.
boyfriend, blah blah blah. Like that be his title because apparently he got accused of rape or something.
But
don't
I
know.
think the story behind it is basically it was when he was like younger. So it was just like both of them were young and it was a situation where it was just like it wasn't a thing where they were I think she was of like consent age but they were both young, like both teenagers.
Was he 17?
I don't
Bloop, statutory, goofy.
But that's what I said. I think it was one of those things that was based off of like a technicality.
That don't make it right.
I mean, if two teenagers
Man,
are having sex,
okay,
I
but
mean,
nah.
that's that.
Anyway.
But yeah, I said that me and my brother were talking about. I was like, I think my prediction is she's going to try to drop some type of album, and when she does that, she gonna try to get pregnant.
I don't think she gonna try to get pregnant.
She been wanting kids
That's
for a while.
the
now.
new wave.
Well, I heard her ex
Pregnancy?
still.
I don't think that she's trying to follow.
Like-
Yeah, I don't think she's trying to follow any trend, but she is getting older, and I think that.
she just in her 30s.
Wow, she's like a whole 36. Like,
Yeah, she's
her
getting
ex is
old.
getting there.
Yeah.
She needs to get it together. She knew better get a surrogate.
Yeah,
or something.
I don't foresee Nicki being one of those people having kids like in her mid 40s, almost 50. I think she's going to want to have kids while she's still in her 30s.
Like Cardi B said, get that AARP 6. She's getting old. She's getting old. Oh, what about Cardi getting indicted for all these felony charges for a strip club brawl?
She
You
got
think something
indicted.
gonna happen?
No, because she got money.
Exactly.
So why we bring
Charges
that up?
got dropped.
Because you know
Okay.
you can't talk about Nicki without comparing her to
Oh,
another
absolutely.
person, especially
Oh,
not an
let's
African American sister.
Whatever.
Oh, so let's do that then. So
Megan Thee Stallion? What?
No,
Oh.
is which song's better? Press or
Press.
Press.
I haven't heard Press since the day it
What?
came out.
are you what?
I like
That's
Pre-
been on
Press.
repeat.
Press is
everywhere I
not
go.
getting where. I haven't heard Press like that. It's not. I'm not. I don't think
Are
the
you
world is
listening
here for
to the
Press.
radio?
Yeah, I listen to the radio. Press ain't being played down here.
Yeah,
they
I
playing
think
Wish
it's-
Wish.
Yeah, they play that more.
Who's Wish?
Wish
Cardi
was
and
DJ
Savage,
Khaled.
the DJ Khaled song.
Yeah.
They're playing Wish
Either
over
way,
Prince.
they're playing Cardi B.
They're about to play Megatron though. Black, 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 black.
And she
When I drink, I do
She get a
it.
little vibe
Oh,
from
yeah.
it because it's the summer.
Yeah, I don't
and they'll be off of that. But we will give her
Butchering the
credit.
song, yeah.
Let's give
Don't even sound like that.
Nicki Minaj a shout out. Stats are saying that she
Finally
has
for
the
doing something
first
good,
solo
sis.
song, first female rapper to have a solo song hit #1 on the U.S. iTunes.
It went #1 already. When did it come out?
iTunes,
On iTunes.
not
When it
Billboard.
dropped?
iTunes.
It dropped last night.
Midnight. And she did her Apple radio show today, where she probably on there talking shit about.
And if it's iTunes with Apple, yeah, I'm sure she's gonna get some press like that. Well, any more musical updates? If not, let's
Yes,
move
Chris
on.
Brown album coming out very soon.
That
Trina
Chris Brown and Drake is hitting.
Trina dropped the album today too.
Is he about to do a tour?
I didn't check it, but Trina dropped.
I
Rick
heard-
Ross dropped the song.
I heard Trina
Drake
got
dropped
something
2 songs we were
dropping,
talking about.
stuff on-
Port of Miami 2's about to drop.
Yeah, Rick Ross.
Hey, like summer's finna be litty.
That means these concerts.
Trevor
Yeah,
Jackson
they
dropped the
gotta be
album, but I don't know
music
about
for
Trevor
it.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Does anybody know who's
Music
performing
Fest-
at
No,
FreakNik?
no, one music.
The FreakNik that nobody's going to.
Good.
Okay, so the thing of it is, I'm not
over
Bring
Atlanta
FreakNik
people.
back, but
I'm not going to the FreakNik concert
Down.
for the simple fact that because at first I wanted to go, but once I realized that most of the Miami people that I was excited about seeing are definitely going to be at One Music Fest in September when it's a lot less hot. I think.
Barely.
Well, no, the sun ain't gonna be. I don't think hitting
I don't
as
know. We
hard
went
as
to.
it
Was
is
that
now.
Christmas concert was in
It
September?
was in July.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
that
almost
summer
passed out at
heat.
that.
Well, you
I'm
wasn't
staying
lit at that
outside.
one.
I'm staying far away from outdoor concerts this summer. So sorry,
It's gonna be a hot
Future,
summer.
Meat Mill, and Megan, when
That's
y'all
gonna
come
be
to
a
Solaris
mess.
in September. Baby, I ain't gonna be there because it's still gonna be hot in September.
What you call it's coming up too?
So none
Yeah.
of us are old enough to have went to the.
I mean, you know, I probably was born.
I was
during
talking
the
about
freak
it
days.
with like
Was
some of my
over
like
to
older coworkers. I was like, I feel like that wave was cool for then, but I just
Not
couldn't.
the
That's what I'm
same.
saying. I don't feel like if
Me
they.
too.
Oh my gosh, I feel like if they had FreakNik in the same capacity they did before, if they were able to make it happen, I don't foresee us feeling like, oh, us sitting in our cars in the middle of downtown cranking music,
Twerking,
outside,
But
popping
that's
booty,
so
slapping
that's
ass.
what kind of event like
Yeah, I'm
when you get
with
the parking
that.
lot
But it's not-
pimping.
but it's not
gonna be like that.
Well, there ain't no parking lot. They were literally like cars, like
Yeah, but they
blocked
had
in.
stuff
and-
blocked off, and they said some of the I work with someone who got the opportunity to experience it when he was like his freshman year of college, and he was moving from up north. He was moving from Jersey, and he came down here to go to a HBCU, and he said they had 75 shut down. He said it didn't matter where you go. He was like there was girls and all
See,
kinds of
that's
crazy
lit.
stuff just happening. He was like a lot of people didn't even make it to whatever the basic grounds was, but he said you wouldn't have even cared. He said it was crazy. And he talking about 75 downtown was like he said you couldn't move. People just got out their cars, you couldn't move. That kind of party.
That's turn.
I
I just don't feel like
I don't
this
know,
fake
'cause-
FreakNik is gonna be like how it was
It's not
back
a
then.
fake FreakNik. It's a
It's
freaking
family
concert.
and-
It's a concert.
Yeah,
That's how they advertise it. Family friendly.
It's
Like what?
Yeah,
So
it's
don't call it
it's
freaking,
a
like, have a
concert.
whole
Yeah,
new
like, that's not
activity.
it.
Well, I
That's
think
not
it's
it.
more so something that
You can say
they're
freaking,
basing
you can say
off of
different
the music that was popular then. So
And then
it's
who's,
just like
that's why I asked, does anybody know who's performing? Like I heard
That's
some
what I-
old school performers, like
Yeah.
nobody popping, like.
But if they old school from that era of music, now it might be.
But that's the thing. The reason FreakNik was so popping back then was because the performers were popping for that time. So why
That's
not bring
true.
performers that's popping for this time and
But
make
they have
it
to
turn?
it's not.
What would okay? So for like a split second, what would you name it? What would you call it if you was moving to here, but you had the same
Family
car,
and
you wanted
friendly.
to get
Whose
it
idea was
moving?
the tequila? That's all.
Tequila's my first time. I'm a fan of whoever did.
Oh,
Listen.
Miss Podcast.
So Sablé is it has to do with cooking and stuff too, correct? Like, okay, I just want to make sure because I watch the cooking channel a lot, and so I kind of heard it come across, and it come across as something. I don't know if it's an ingredients or how you make something.
Are we breaking the
Sound blade?
What is it called?
Yes.
Fourth wall.
What are you asking?
I'm asking, is it a term for something when you're dealing with cooking?
No, that's her podcast.
I know what.
She's just
Where
saying
you
is there a
get it
cross reference?
from.
It's just her name.
Okay, I wanted to see if that's what she like.
No.
She saw it was it is associated with cooking too, so that's pretty cool. Like just another history of it. Alright, anyway, so let's get real for a little bit. Oof. We done left all the horrible topics to, Anyway, so let's talk about the DR. Okay, so how does everybody feel about what has been happening? We've had a few tours go over and
okay, so I was about to say, for the ignorant people like me who have been deaf to all the DR stuff,
you
what's
haven't
going
been
on?
paying attention?
No,
So
because I'm not international.
Americans have been dying.
A lot of Americans have going to visit, but a few have come back and they've experienced illness and they passed away. So they think it may be associated with their visit to the DR. And certain,
It's been like 9 or 10 people.
Yeah, like 10 people have passed. The FBI has now moved in on 3 of those investigations because they're trying to go based off of the alcohol that's served in the mini bars. They think that may be associated with what's going on. Maybe an association with the water, because the water system may not be the best down there. So, which is so crazy because if we know that it'll kill Americans going to the DR, why we still got the Flint River crisis?
I mean,
Michigan crisis. I'm sorry.
I went to the Dominican Republic maybe like 3 years ago. But but I'm saying is, I mean, of course it's a gap in time, but I mean, I didn't have any issues while I was there. I stayed there for a whole week. When it came to the actual like water, of course they had this. I feel like this is the weird part about water. It's like they still mix ice and stuff in your drinks. So it's just like, if you have ice, if something is just horribly wrong with the water, it just doesn't. I mean, I didn't get sick. I was
system on the
fine.
ice maker, then they're probably not thinking nothing about that.
You said what?
If there's a filtration system on the ice machine,
Well, yeah, that's
they're
very
not
well
thinking nothing
possible.
like that.
Because I mean, we had pretty much like every time we went for like breakfast, in the mini bar that was in the room, like there was always bottled water. And then even with, I think, the Dominican Republic being considered like one of those third world countries, like the people are very, very poor. So even though they have, though they have like all of these resorts and stuff, the resorts are kind of away from where the actual locals live. So to the point where like if we wanted to go explore or we wanted to go to, I think they have like, I don't know if they specialize in rum. It's some type of liquor. And it's like you can go to the little factories or whatever if you want to get, souvenirs and stuff. But it's like they bust. Yeah, well, it might be tequila. I'm not sure. But it's like they bust you there. So it was never something where it was just like, oh, it was a mix, with the people and stuff like that. So I didn't have any issues while I was there. I really don't know what to make of this new situation because it's just like, where did this come from? People have been going to the Dominican Republic for like years now. Basically, like it's been one of those destinations that you can go to and, get on an all-inclusive resort and have a little getaway and you be straight.
True that.
I don't think people like our president, so that might have something to do with it. Who do you think you are?
Oh, so I get what you're saying, Sam. Basically, you feel like it's some type of conspiracy against Americans.
Possibly. He pissing everybody off.
But like I said, I ain't have literally no issues.
And they don't have like a specific group of people. It's just like random people. Like it really feels like very special.
I mean, well, we're the only ones that's really going over there. Like it's not where people from other countries say, oh, well, my dream destination is to go to the Dominican Republic.
That's
no,
true.
it's affordable. It's an affordable getaway that people, I mean, it's still fairly new. So if you say you going to the DR,
Punta jumped off
yeah, so it's like,
I gotta go to Punta Cana.
yeah, so it's not like one of those, Cancun, well, it's like everybody and their mama done been to Cancun at this point.
their-
So it's just
That's
like,
Cancun.
it's like Dominican Republic was
passport game.
the new thing.
Right. No, get your passport because there's so many other beautiful places to visit.
Well, some of us aren't allowed to travel, so.
Oh, we're not going there. Who do you think you are?
I should just make a way for myself, but the government's not keeping me down. I should get a passport anyway.
Oh, that's a conversation that we've been there, done that. Slavery. It goes back to slavery.
What? Sam, don't do it. Cause I'll pull her up next month.
Y'all already done came for me today.
That's what I'm saying. You just trying to, get your little licks back, but
With the wrong person.
yeah.
No, everyone.
Everyone gave it up.
So how you doing? You ready?
Yes,
I
I'm
don't
perfect.
think you can handle me.
What?
Anyway, I think it's
I mean,
It's
it's just a thought, so just keep that in mind. A lot of people are traveling,
I think it's
and I
that
don't
guy.
want, if there is something fishy that is going on, I definitely don't want other people to get an idea and then take it to other travel
country.
locations.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to be
Which side note,
travelers.
I'm slick kind of that they've taken our travel privileges away for Cuba.
because
They
Because of our
doing
president,
away.
he
no,
decided.
no, because of why, like you have
Because
plans on going to Cuba or
I
something.
would
There
have
were
liked
people
to
who
visit
had
there.
trips and
Do
everything.
you know
planned,
how
and they've been
long they
canceling
had
that.
that ban on? It was a long
Right.
time.
And they would have opened up for like a year or two.
Niggas
Yeah.
always want to go places we not welcome. Ain't that some
We
shit?
were welcome in Cuba.
They don't want us there.
Okay, with your African
Should go to Wakanda instead.
Trust me, if I knew where it was at, I'd be
From
there.
Nigeria.
Yeah, Ethiopia.
You know, we just like, I think a lot of times white people, we just like to go to vacation spots that are
The
Free.
deemed
closest
as,
thing to
yeah, and
Africa.
deemed as affordable.
The
Some,
closest thing to Africa. And we go out there, we wear our tribal bathing suits and everything else, and we pretend like we're in the motherland. but
I
we're
mean,
not.
sure, we can go to the Ivory Coast. The planet. Well, I gotta get my passport first. We'll
Get
face.
your- I just
I
got
got
my
my passport, but I
first.
only got like, I think.
I
So,
always have
so how long is
What's
that? Like, is that for like life or something, or is like for like 5 years or something?
No comment.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
God.
I don't. Well, I don't know if he was being funny or not, but that's. I mean, that's.
Possibly out there.
No, I'm about to help you out. So we just a quick overview because we pressed for time for today. Politics. I'm not going to go into full details about the situation on reparations. We will definitely discuss that next week though, because it's going to be closer to the
4th of July.
the Democratic debates.
Yikes.
And so I definitely want to leave off with reminding
Shout
people
out to
to
Juneteenth.
check in on June 26th and June 27th. They're doing 2 different sets of Democratic primary debates. And this is a great time for us to see the different candidates because Donald Trump just made it aware that he's going to be running for the 2020 election. He's getting his campaign started. And so far, he's like the only Republican that's talking. But we have over 20 candidates for the Democratic presidency spot. So with that said, people, please tune into that. We'll discuss politics on next week. Let's give them something good. It doesn't have to be a positive vibe, or it can be just something good to start people off with. What you got? Or tell us what you about to go do. Why we so pressed for time? Tell us about the party. Shout out. It's
Don't
gonna
be
come
doing
out
all
late,
that.
but shout out to
This
Kim
is-
and
when y'all
OJ
have-
on
when
your
y'all have
birthday. Turn
family
up,
things
have a
to
good time.
do
This
and
time I need
shit.
my personal invite. Please.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to figure out. You just came from a cruise. We wasn't invited on that, so
It was a vacation.
It was a
Where's your back?
family vacation,
It was just
right?
me
Said
and the baby.
baby.
It was not just you and babe.
Yeah, baby did not go.
I know baby didn't go, but
And it was
did
just us
family
two. We
go?
didn't invite
Oh,
nobody.
y'all
else.
trash. Y'all trash. Y'all think I need a third wheel at dinner?
Oh, I was eating, honey.
But no,
AJ
on
was
the
trying to
on the
take
real
out
though, it's none of y'all business what Sammy
Turn
Social Life
up.
finna get
Sam,
into.
you just keep on
But-
letting them make
And
yourself a
party.
target this episode.
But you know, I'm lit, and so I gotta go get more lit.
Because he's sitting up here talking about something, it ain't everybody's business, but I'm sure we gonna see some snippets.
I mean,
So somewhere up
Into his
tonight.
IG.
It's a socialite.
here y'all go again.
Socialite.
Take me back to last Friday.
Take me back.
Take me back to my friends.
Take me back to the real life because yeah. Anyway, shout out to this Patron. That shit did good.
Yeah, shout out.
I don't got no positive words.
I told them to tell what you was about to do, but you decided to leave that out. So.
Yeah, y'all be easy. Keep watching the show. Yeah.
Alright, anybody else?
Alright, Jim Carrey.
I don't know. I feel like I've been real quiet on this episode because y'all been talking about stuff that I don't normally delve into.
Here she go.
Well, I'll put something out. Since we talked about fashion, yeah, I didn't see the fashions of the draft, but I will say that, regardless of your shape or size or whatever, y'all can wear whatever y'all want to this summer. I went to Birthday Bash last week and I definitely had my stomach out and I had some back fat out and I was completely fine with that.
Well, yes, ma'am.
So I mean, it's hot out. It's
It's
hot out here in these streets. So you can, you can F the things out, but at the same time, be fashionable and cute and carry it well. Don't be sloppy now. Get stuff that's in your size.
You just said I can wear what I want to wear.
No, you can't. You can't.
There's some things out.
No, I'm just saying you have some, because we're not gonna get into this, but you have some women, even smaller women, where they just feel like they have to cover themselves up because they're insecure about certain parts, and it's just like, girl, what would you want to wear?
Yeah, I be insecure about certain things that I look like. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear that. Alrighty. Focus, you got anything for the
I've been waiting for this. Let me tell y'all what pisses me off, yo.
Grind your gears.
Listen, when you call customer service and it be somebody that don't even be from here, we gotta talk about this next week. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but they don't be understanding you. They can't give you good customer service because they don't understand you. So we're gonna talk about it next week. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole
So
situation.
the next time we go into any Mexican restaurant and we be like, let me just get that number 7 right there, they're gonna be like, you can't understand me. This is bad service.
Yeah, and then it gets deep too because it's like corporate America is outsourcing these jobs to make it to pay less and all that, but it's like they're giving us worse service. Man.
Well, the people I just put it out
fast
there.
service
I work in the call center all day today. At the end of the day, people are spewing out foolishness. So whether the person understand you or not, a lot of times the customer makes it hard for you to service them because they expect for you to just give them whatever the heck they want, and they don't necessarily think about any policies or procedures that the company has to.
Yo, when you pick up the phone and you start off the phone conversation with this phone call is being recorded for quality assurance purposes, and then you tell me you don't know nothing about the last conversation we had when I talked to you, and you trying to bill me for something when I told you when the last conversation said my bill ain't gonna be that, there's a problem. Because you just told me that this recorded
That's somebody's not reading the notes.
You feel?
Or the last time they didn't leave the
notation.
So, but if they do have the
So you big man or no?
I don't know, it's hard to call the customer service.
Obviously.
And then when you try to explain this to the person, she keeps telling you, well, let me explain your bill from 2 months ago. Yeah. Like going back to the script
because
and not listening to what I'm saying to them.
Do you know what this
don't have anything to
is?
stop
Y'all know what
them, so
this
they
is
trying
right
to get it
here? This is a table. So what we gonna do?
Okay.
Table it for next time.
With that being said,
what they call it, Robert Rules?
Don't take me back.
It's a college organization.
It's GA.
Robert Rules of Order. That's what it was.
That's what you said.
But I didn't got a whole thing.
Robert's Rule.
Robert's
Who is Robert? That should be. We should find that out for next week. Who was Robert?
Alright, we ain't gonna carry on.
What's your positivity
Listen,
What's your
You
positive?
the life positivity coach.
so my positive words for us, although we didn't get a chance to dove into politics, I think that it's going to be very important that we take the time out to pay attention to these Democratic candidates. So that we can pick the best person. We have over 20 people that are trying to get on the ticket. We're only going to hear 20 of the 24 people who are running for that particular spot. And so it's going to be important to understand all the values. And as they say, date around with the candidates. It is important to pick a little bit from everybody to see who has the most of what you're looking for. Stay positive, stay true. Always remember that things happen in due time. Be patient, have understanding, but also be driven to do great things. All right, so with that being said,
Tequila is Unfiltered.
Woo! Child, this need to be called a random episode.
Right.
it was on time, you know, just a little bit of everywhere.
Well, that's fine. We're
You
ran-
guys have a good one.
No, it was actually Freaky fault. Well,
What I did?
fault.
What was my fault?
Because we
You
took
kept-
like
you was like, hold
10
on,
whole
wait.
minutes to roast him.
Wow.
Yo, did you guys see
That's
that
good
video
buzz.
I just was adding substance.
of where
We
twerking
did
came
that
from?
No.
You guys didn't see that?
Where did twerking come from? You let me
It's
know.
actually a real dance. And it's like
From
a
Africa, right?
yeah.
Of course, because we create everything.
I'm trying to figure out whose page I was.
What tribe we came from?
But
Listen, I think I'm
apparently,
Cameroon.
people of like
Damn.
high
You're
stature.
talking about Phil. That's all. You ain't out here thought about it?
I'm not. I got one minute.
Ooh, me Whoever he is, he's gonna go to New York for 2 months, so I think I'm gonna be single.
Uh-oh. He's not inviting you for a vacation?
I'm not sure I'm gonna be New York. I told him, I know you're gonna be out here acting people.
Why you know? Definitely.
He's like, nah, I ain't even gonna be doing that. I guess. Okay, see y'all
Have a
later.
good one. Did you get out there?
Wow, as much as I do for you, crazy Tab. These people don't love me.
I do. Be safe out here in these streets.
Thank you, and I'll see y'all next week. This is my last camp
Yeah.
this week, so after that Sunday it should be back.
Yes, I do.
You still recording?
No.
I know.
Oh.
It's for my actor stuff, so don't stop.
Eastside, ATL. Y'all see my wedding ring?
So we're gonna catch that, polishing her nails.
Oh, we still on camera?
Yes.
Yeah.
Camera. I had to leave us running for a little bit,
Y'all
you know,
should've
give the
told
people
me.
some extra
Yeah, you
stuff,
criminal.
you know.
Listen, yo, I'm out here. Listen.
Drop us a freestyle real fast.
Listen, you wild.
No, you wildin'.
What you mean?
You supposed to be a rapper?
Ain't shit free. Ain't shit free out here. Ain't shit free out
But your SoundCloud is free.
When you got
And
around
them
here,
doors,
Unfiltered.
Oh.
check my iTunes, my Apple Music, check my Spotify.
We just wanted a hot 16 right now, and we ain't even getting it, cuz.
You want to know my opinion?
Tell me how you feel. Make sure you keep it real though. You already know the deal.
I'ma leave y'all on this messy tip. Why Tab be snapping on us in the group though? Like, dang.
Y'all be
Yo, y'all should see our
playing,
group
bruh.
chat,
No. Y'all be
Hey,
playing. Y'all sit right there, the two
And I
of
be
you
muted.
two decide the whole routine, and then turn around the next day and be like, so what we gonna do? So what we gonna talk
I mean,
about?
we be
Y'all
trying to
just-
get confirmation.
Right.
Don't nobody be
Like
saying
it's your
it.
crib, like Sam gonna be like, oh yeah, 7
He
o'clock.
said
And you
7.
ain't so
I
lucky.
said cool. When he said that Shaq was gonna be good, I said cool. So I'm thinking we all
Oh,
on the same
well,
page.
you know.
And then you turn around, so we still meeting. And then he turn around with the looking eyes. I can't stand when he come in with them damn looking eyes, just peeping.
The next looking eyes finna be when the episode dropping. But
I got something for that one. Now you been asking about it. It'll get out there.
Mm-hmm. Tab on vacation.
That's the only reason why Earth had already been out there, but it's all good. I'll drop them both. They'll get a double header. And these are blue bus. I guess I'll get the little ones from upstairs. We are off on here, correct? Correct. We always appreciate when everybody falls through. You know what? Hold on.